thing where I'll just go to the top blast zone and then I'll land with a nair.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty standard for a lot of Robs, and it can be hard to deal with.
Yeah. Well, hey, we've got Autonomitts in Dezly. We were talking about Dezly earlier because there was a Palutena on the stream, and we got, I don't want to say a much more talented one, but Dezly got good. Dezly is a new gen for Ultimate, and you wouldn't know it by watching him play because he got good so quickly. This is his first Smash game that he played competitively.
Oh yeah,
at least, like, seriously.
He actually came to my apartment once, and I couldn't believe that he was just like, he'd only been playing for a couple of months.
Yeah. Like literally just
really
like a few weeks, and this guy is already good enough to be like top 8ing at locals.
Oh yeah, and I mean, if he got that good that fast, I can't imagine that this is the end for him. Like he has a lot of room to grow.
Definitely, but very exciting.
Definitely helps that he's playing a really good character too, but a lot of people have been saying that like Greninja actually just only kind of loses this matchup. I've talked to Clips about this before, and he disagrees, but a lot of other Greninjas say like, okay, as long as we're sticking to the really quick like aerial, or not aerial, but the grounded moves, it's once you're in the air that it's a really big problem for Greninja because Palutena has so many good anti-airs, right?
Sure.
But if you're on the ground, Greninja can actually contest her pretty well.
Yeah, like her like some of her best moves are like neutral air and back air. And while like you can set that up against the grounded Greninja, he's so small that it's going to take some time to like, you have to jump and then wait and then do it. And like neutral air is going to be really hard to land against him too. So.
But see, that right there, that down tilt and the dash attack as well, they're just so quick, and you can poke at your opponent very, very fast with them.
Yeah, you know the interesting thing about Greninja down tilt is that it's actually not safe on shield, but if you space it properly, it pushes Greninja back, and so it becomes safe.
A lot of down tilts are like that, actually. Right down tilt very similar. Like, if right down tilts your shield point blank, even if he doesn't dodge or do anything, if you try to shield grab it, unless you have a really long shield grab range, you'll just whiff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, shield grabbing in this game is always like
mediocre.
Yeah.
I'm really sad that shield grabbing is the thing I learned how to incorporate at the end of Smash 4, which is only slightly more handy than Neighbor, who decided to go for shield dropping, which is not even here at all.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Right.
Rest in peace to Autonomitts too, though. Dezly has not been letting him land for free at all.
Yeah, and I like how Dezly's been kind of stuffing him out with nairs and just baiting him into approach and parrying him. Because Greninja, you know, like he's really slippery, but if you can just stuff him out, it can be hard for him to get in.
Yeah.
And I don't think Greninja has very many out-of-shield options, if any.
No, Greninja's
not
out of
at
shield
all.
is one of the worst in the game.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's going to be really scary against Palutena, who has like near out-of-shield, which is...
Yeah, and the way that Dezly has been incorporating a lot more forward air than he might necessarily against another character.
Oh, so he tried.
Man. He had the read,
Yeah,
just missed the timing.
A little bit too early.
Basically, if you have a counter, you want to react. Most people can react in time to a Greninja starting the Shadow Sneak. You can hear that audio cue and then counter it.
Nah, that sounds pretty hard, man. I don't know if I'd try that.
I parry that all the time.
Oh, parrying it, sure. Yeah. Parrying
is definitely
Parrying
easy.
is also a lot less committal.
That's true. Trying to get some juggle started, though, and both of these guys are on their last stocks, and honestly, it's down to, you know, Dezly making a mistake, and now Autonomitts gets up so close.
Yeah, you know, it looked like Dezly's been in control the whole match, but right now it's looking pretty scary.
Yeah, Autonomitts has really made this last stock work. That neutral air not going to be very useful against this character, just way too low.
Back at the ledge, can we see Autonomitts pick up this ledge trap? But look at all the stage he gave up. He let Dezly get all the way back to center without even really getting an aerial that close to him. That was committal.
What a cross-up.
Yeah, I agree with you. I can't believe that crossed up either. That should be it, though.
Neutral air. Yeah, like there's another situation where Dezly was like, okay, well, I'm Palutena, so I neutral air here to cover a lot of options. And it literally just went over Greninja's head. And Autonomitts is like, well, I guess I'll cut you with water now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like that was a little sus DI because he just went straight up.
Perhaps.
But, you know, Greninja, getting hit by Greninja down tilt's always going to be a bad time.
Yeah, and it's one of the moves that's so fast that a lot of times you can't just react to it hitting you. Like, you have to anticipate ahead of time.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Because usually if it's hitting you, you're not, you know, expecting to get hit.
It's the same thing with Roy Jab. Like, if you DI a Roy Jab away at, like, 120%, Roy generally doesn't actually get a follow-up. But if he's hitting you with jab, that means you weren't expecting a jab to happen.
Yeah, it means you are either going in or, like, in place. Like, you're not going to get hit by Roy Jab while you're retreating.
But man, we're here, game 2 on Smashville. It's a lot more close quarters, and honestly, given the way that last game went, I wouldn't really like this for Dezly, but him as a player, I really like it. There we go. That time getting that counter on.
Cool.
Yeah, Palutena's ledge trapping so good.
Yeah, I don't know what's with that staff, but for some reason it always hits below the ledge.
It's got that like funky it like rotates back and forth as she's doing it. So I wouldn't be surprised if it rotates down lower whenever it's like, coming out at like its max distance.
Yeah, I'd actually love to see the hitbox on that.
Yeah.
But man, there we go. Another ledge trap set up. Had the DI in, and this time he waits. I like that time Autonomitts realizes that the only thing left to do is to go out and chase him with an aerial. So that time definitely DI out.
Uh-oh.
Should usually be holding DI out by default against Palutena since her forward throw definitely doesn't really kill that much. And if you DI in, that makes it so easy to connect the follow-up.
Get slapped by that big old
You know, I know you're supposed to DI away, but I remember Nairo always getting those follow-ups, like down throw back air.
I believe it doesn't work at like those percents if his opponent DIs away, but it's another thing that just like it happens so fast that you have to be like looking for it ahead of time to actually get the DI.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like you have to react quick or like know that you're going to get grabbed. And you know, same thing. If you knew that the grab was coming out, oftentimes it's better just to avoid it in general rather than wait and DI properly.
But Dezly's been doing a lot of really good waiting. Like he's compared to game 1, he's playing more to like his reaction time a lot more in this game 1, which small stage really helps him with that because it's so close quarters it will be based on reaction time a lot. You can see that he's got a huge lead on auto right now.
Wow.
Yeah, good DI, but still taking him off the side without like Red Sparks or anything. Just really strong from Greninja.
Yeah, but generally I like how Dezly's playing. He's like playing right outside of Greninja's range, kind of making it hard for Greninja to get in.
Autonomitts finding some of these dash attacks, so start getting some damage going. Still surviving the back air, good DI.
Nice chase.
Yeah. I like that he just went, okay, how can I get a hit and some good damage without like super committing to something? There we go, very nice, but great DI by Auto.
Still living.
Yeah, that's insane DI. And honestly, that's one of the scariest things about Palutena is that she can just drop down with an air and cover so much space.
Oh, there we go.
Patience there.
Anytime you see
patience.
Dezly just standing at the ledge and shielding like that, he's looking for a back throw. He's going to shield grab back throw.
Oh yeah, I mean, he got it.
And that would have killed like half at that percent almost. Like he's at like what, 170, 180? It's a high percent. Oh, this could be a big ledge trap for Auto. That's one thing that Greninja does. If you're patient enough, Greninja has amazing ledge trapping. Ledge guarding, maybe not as much, but ledge trapping, amazing. And look at that, catching the air dodge.
So high up.
Yeah, I must have caught like her toe reaching out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely like a strap hanging off the sandal.
You know,
Got her.
I mean, this kind of reminds me of last game where Dezly looked in control, but this last stock, Greninja just kind of powers up.
It's about the experience, man. I feel like because Dezly hasn't been playing for as long, he's really susceptible to like getting tilted, and he doesn't have some of those long-time instincts like DI, for example, like ingrained in his brain. So sometimes when things go pear-shaped, Dezly just hasn't had that experience to go, okay, I can bring this back, it's fine. It's hard to not get tilted in this game, man. Things can happen so quickly.
Oh yeah, I mean, stocks can just disappear like that.
I really love the non-committal play from Autonomitts there, where he's staying at a range and Dezly's setting up a zone, and he's thinking, he's like, I don't need to commit to anything, and also, how do I get through this zone that he set up with these forwarders?
Oh yeah, honestly, they're both playing very solid right now.
Ooh! That it looked like that water shuriken like saved him a little bit.
Yeah.
They maybe let him not get hit by that final hitbox. Wow, but Dezly just controlling the center platform. Anytime Auto gets near it, he's just smacking him for it. Oh, this could be a big setup. Yeah, that air dodge is really dangerous. A lot of people have been utilizing mix-ups in their drift against Greninja, but down tilt again.
Okay, good DI against the forward air, still living.
Yeah, this is very scary for both players right now. That's it.
Whoa.
Yeah, that is definitely it. I feel like that forward air from Greninja does the same thing as the Fox back air, where sometimes it's like, oh man, he hit him so hard, and then it's just nowhere even close. And sometimes it kills you at like 20.
Yeah, I found the last two interactions pretty interesting because what happened is the first time he down tilted, Dezly tried to grab it, whiffed, and then he down tilted again and got a ferret. But that time he misspaced the down tilt and he got killed.
A little bit too deep, yeah. And like it's pretty common to see that against Palutena, because Palutena's got an above average grab range.
Yeah. But you know, like if he got the spacing right again, that would have been
that was it. Yeah, that was Dezly saying like, I am betting everything on being able to shield grab this down tilt.
Right. Yeah. So live by the down tilt, die by the down tilt.
Do you know what? It worked once earlier in the game, and he said, okay, let's see if I can do it again. And then he did. It was the exact same situation. Stand, hold shield at ledge, wait for Auto to dash attack him, and then shield grab back throw.
Yep. Yeah, but this is a good set so far. It looks like they're pretty evenly matched.
Ooh, that was great TI out by Dezly. I would hope that he's SDIing. I keep telling people to SDI more in this game, especially on multi-hits. It'll save you. It'll get you out of situations that you would think, oh, it's only one, why should it matter? One situation can win you the whole game. How many times have you gotten last hit? Anyways.
Yeah. Nullifying a little bit of extra damage from the rapid jabs can definitely make a difference.
I mean, you can say the same thing about, is that it?
Jab reset? That's so clean.
Beautiful conversion. I mean, he got that at like 70, so good stuff.
And
you know, I think this is the first time that we've seen Greninja start the game with the lead.
Yeah,
it's tough for Greninja sometimes.
But
You can get a lot of early
when you're killing
kills.
people at 70, that's always a good feeling.
Definitely.
You can get a lot of early kills with like rage and stuff, but yeah, you get one of those crazy. I mean, like back in Smash 4, we were like, okay, if he gets one of those crazy like Vine combos, because people would always post those Greninja combos on Vine because they were so quick and to the point. You know, and it's kind of the same thing in this game too. If you get like a crazy jab reset, or if you can get that kill confirm set up at like 70 or 80%, it can really work out for you. You see, he went for the jab reset, but he didn't.
The wrong way.
Yeah, he wasn't ready for Dezly's DI to cross him up.
Yeah, honestly, it's so scary that he can start that off of a dash attack too.
Finally finding that back air.
Dezly answers back only 30%, so that's that's not much of a lead.
Yeah, definitely making it up.
All right, dash attack right there. There's a nice setup to get Auto into the air, and then that Dezly realized, okay, if I try to hit him after this, I'm not going to get anything, so he just waits to see what he's going to do. Which is a difference from that game 1, especially, where we saw Dezly do a whole lot of, he would hit Auto, and then he would kind of overextend a little bit too much, and then Greninja can hit you back really quickly. A lot of quick hits from Auto, though, so far.
There's no way that connects, right? Up there?
It's not true.
Okay.
No. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
It's definitely a thing you can do, though.
Fishing for these down tilts super hard.
Getting a lot of them, but the last like 3 or 4 times Dezly has just done an air dodge. Okay,
Dezly
down throw.
trying to come back in this game.
I like that though. You saw that Auto drifted back when he was doing that forward air to keep himself in center stage, but he was going to see if he could cancel it early and see if Dezly would try to punish him for that.
Yeah. Honestly, oh wow. Okay, I was gonna say Greninja's having a hard time closing the stock, but he shut me up real quick.
Yep. Finally found that stray forward air.
I feel like Auto could really
39%.
run away with this game if he just started running away.
Actually, yeah. Yeah, Palutena is like, she's a good neutral character, but she's like outside of spacing back air, she doesn't really have great ways to approach. Very much in like the Lucina style of like, well, I've got these arrows I can space.
Her aerials are really good, but they're just committal sometimes. Especially that neutral air.
Neutral air, definitely, yeah.
Okay, at the ledge. Once again, Auto's trying to get like a lot of reads on the ledge trap rather than trying to react to stuff, which again, Greninja has really quick moves. I think if now he gets into that game plan when he has the lead of Dezly's going to commit to stuff and continue to look for me to dash attack him on his shield at the ledge, and I keep dying to that, he says, okay, I have quick options, I can play to reaction time, and Dezly will try to approach me. I'm Greninja, I can run away as much as I want.
Yep. Instead of getting caught up by another back throw by Dezly. Last stock just trying to space his forward airs.
Autonomitts playing very slippery right now. Yeah, Dezly hasn't gotten like a solid string this set.
That air dodge back in to mix up Dezly and get himself close enough, that was a huge risk to do that. Because Dezly could have turned that around and gotten a big combo, and now trying to end it early.
Wow, the full range of the forward air, not ending the stock quite yet.
Dezly is still in this.
Back throw.
Oh, once again, every single time, Dezly just goes to the side of the stage, holds shield, and Auto's like, I'll dash attack that. And then the shield grab back throw.
Yeah, you know, I'm honestly feeling kind of scared for Autonomitts because he's gotten so many down tilts but no follow-up.
Yeah, it's
so I'm
really,
wondering how he's going to get this kill.
It's really important to see that, like,
wow,
oh, that's how short.
So thanks for letting me know.
There's like, Dezly could have lived if his DI was perfect, but it was still good DI. Just sometimes Greninja forward air hits
I was
really hard.
surprised that the forward air hit him there. So I don't blame Dezly for being surprised. But like what Carter was talking about, like Autonomitts landed lots and lots of down tilts there. Like he landed like 4 or 5 down tilts there, like on his last stock.
Yeah.
But it was outside the percent where down tilt up smash would actually combo, but he was going for it anyways.
Yeah, you know, maybe, you know, I'm not a Greninja main, but I feel like since he was getting popped up, Either like just an up air or even a drag down up air. into
Honestly,
something.
what I think would be the best to do is just down tilt and then like dash forward and see where your opponent's trying to land, and then try to put an up smash there. Like
Okay.
try to anti-air them with up smash rather
Yeah.
than combo into it.
Yeah,
So it's not gonna work anymore.
Yeah,
He
because I'm
already
sure
tried it.
like he was air